Hello, I'm Jaynee from Messages from Heaven by Jaynee. Today, who I'd like to interview is Prince. Um, he's after my time, but it doesn't matter. Let me see if I can get him and what he will say. Prince, gee, I think he had another name. Prince, can you talk to me? Hi. He says hi. Very handsome. Um, you really are a looker. He says he doesn't feel like it. Oh, I'm sorry. What can I say, really? Um, how are you? He says, great. That's good to hear. What makes you feel? I mean, is there something that is especially good over there? He says, well, it's gorgeous. I can send my thoughts and do. I can write music. I can sing. I can swim, or is it swimming? You can be near water, and it's magnificent. It's a magnificent place. I can listen to other people sing. It's real life. Are you able to access your previous lives? Oh yes. Can you tell me anything about any of them? You were, you can see he says he was something in France pushing a, like he's pushing a cart. Um, was that during the Black Death? No. Um, were you alive then? Yes. You were in the middle. He was in the Middle East. I think he says he passed away from it. Um, okay. Were there other places that you want to mention? You were in North Africa. You were in, I can see, oh, Sebastopol, in in the northeastern part of Russia. Were you an Inuit? He says, I believe so, but I think that was different. I was in the, like Canada, the north of Canada. That was a different life. I was in Inca, or you were in Central America. Yeah, yes. Not anybody famous, just part of part of the civilization, part of the people. Um, you were in Central Africa, or was it Southern Africa? Southern Africa and India. India. You were poor. You were rich in Germany. Was it Germany or no? Poland. Um, you were Ukrainian. Is that what you're saying? Yes. You were Tibetan. Tibetan. Also Japanese. Uh-huh. Um, so you lived a lot of lives. Yes. Yes. That's was your death an accident? Yes. I didn't mean I didn't mean to die. I would not have. I forget the specifics, and I hope I'm getting this right. Um, okay, so I think it's hard being an entertainer. It He says it's very hard because you're up a lot. You have to be on, and you're going from place to place here and there, and you're meeting a million people, and even it's so much energy on you, it becomes overwhelming, and you want to go away from people, but you really can't. You go away for maybe 3 4 days, and then you're back, and the energy is coming toward you. Sometimes it's not good energy, even though these people might be fans, but it could be, at least from one person or others, it can be not a good person, even though you know you want it to be a good person, but it's not. It can be very, very hard. And people think it's easy money, but it's not. You work all the time and you worry all the time. Why worry? um I You never know if your money honestly is being stolen, what's happening. You depend on other people, and you know that lots of people have been cheated. And I was a little paranoid about it, and I worried about that. Plus, I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and people sometimes gave me a hard time because they wanted me to do the same thing that I did, or they wanted me to be another Michael Jackson. And I wasn't going to be that, and I wasn't going to be other things they wanted me to be. I still wasn't sure of what I wanted to do. I never had the opportunity to have children or, any of that. And I wondered whether I would, or, I wasn't, there were things that I wasn't able to look at that I wish I had, or I wish I could have done. Um, how do you feel about this life that you had as Prince, and as I know you changed your name, but how do you feel about that life? Um, I think I did a lot, a lot more than I expected. I didn't expect people to take to me the way that they did. I'm glad they did. It gave me an opportunity to say what I wanted to say and create. Um, it was a step, and it was something that I wanted to do. I always wanted to do. I don't have to do it again, and I'm glad. I feel full. Okay, that's good. I'm pleased. Do you have anything you want to say to your fans? I love them. He says, I love them. I am so thankful to my fans. They made my life good. They made it possible for me to do what I did. I am so grateful. Are you with family now? Mostly, I am. Mostly. Um, I have some friends who are here. I've made some new friends. Um, People do talk to me about my music a lot, and that's okay. I talk with them about that, about the music. Um, there's a lot to do here. So, I mean, we're here. How's he putting it? I'm seeing this like a thing. I want to say potato, and of course it's not a potato. It feels like a potato. Um, okay, I couldn't understand because I was seeing a potato. Now he's laughing. Okay, thank you so much. I don't know what else to ask you. Um, Probably people will ask me now. You know, uh, ask him blah blah blah, or why didn't you ask him blah blah blah. Um, but I don't know. I'm really an older lady, and I don't know. And yeah, he says he's telling me that my scene was Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Yes, yeah, that's true. And classical music, I was raised with that. So he says, me too. Okay, so you understand. Yeah, there's a lot of music that I don't really get. I mean, it's not really. There are all different kinds of messages in music. So, um, and just as many kinds of music as there are art, that it's very wide. He says, when I come up there, come see him. Okay, I would like that very much. Okay, I feel like I'm forgetting to ask you stuff. I know the only song I know is Purple Rain. Now he's laughing. I know Purple Rain, and I really like it. He says it matches my hair. Yeah, yeah, that's my more or less my freak flag. Literally, people stop me in the street. I mean, I had a car stop today. Literally, two young women stopped to tell me that they really liked my hair. It's not a miracle. No, it's called, I don't know, Estee Lauder or something. Thank you. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you. Oh, he says it's a pleasure to talk to me too. Okay, I'm gonna put your picture up, and then I know people really loved your music. You spoke to their hearts, and it meant something to them. He says it meant something to me too, and I can't be thankful enough. I am so thankful, grateful for everything. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Do you feel as though you missed anything in your this last life? Oh no, he says, something like that. Not at all. He really did this something. Yeah. Um, I've seen. He's saying I've been so many lives that it's okay. This life was meant for what I did, and I didn't have to be anybody else. I didn't have to do anything else. I wanted to do, needed to do what I did. And I'm very grateful for having been able to do that. He's a little, I don't know what to say, um, not quite as upbeat as you don't seem to be, you don't look as upbeat as what you're saying. Because I'm serious. I'm a pretty serious person. And I mean it when I say come and see me. I'll probably come with my father-in-law. He's the biggest aficionado of modern music. Um, or maybe not. But I don't want to get there too quickly, too soon. I want to spend time with my grandchildren. He says, you've got time. And then he says also, you're going to want to come home. I know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. This has been beautiful. I was going to ask you about politics, but that was definitely not your thing this time. He says, no, I've had other lives where I was involved or cared. Not this one. Okay. He says, thank you for talking to me. Blessings on you and blessings on my fans. Thank you so much. Good night. Okay. That's it. Um, I'm looking the wrong way. I'm looking at the screen. Again, if anybody watching is, well, everybody's better on the computer than I am. Not everybody. My 3-year-old granddaughter is not, well, she might be about equal. I definitely need help making a web page so that people can say what they want to on the web page, and people who've had readings by me can say that how they felt about them. I mean, in reality, they were very happy, but it needs to be, there need to be reviews. Okay, so that is spiritsbyjaynee on gmail.com. And this has been Prince. Thank you. Okay, have a good night.